Over 37 million people are living with HIV, and despite advances in treatment and widespread distribution of antiviral drugs, the number of people contracting HIV is still alarmingly high. Joining us now are Garza and Kamaria Laffrey, both HIV advocates and ambassadors for the Positively Fearless campaign. Daniel, I want to start with you. What is the most challenging aspect of these conversations that you have with loved ones, maybe even members of the community, and even healthcare providers?
Sure. Good morning, Mitch, and thank you for having us. We're so proud to be here representing Janssen Pharmaceuticals and Positively Fearless. One of the biggest obstacles is usually social norms, culture, and religion that stops us from having those conversations that are held by stigma, shame, and silence. And part of our job is to help break those barriers so that people from all communities can have those conversations.
Yeah, and they're very important ones too, because if we don't talk about it, we're not going to learn anything. Kamaria, as a woman living with HIV, what have you actually learned over the years that are actually going to help you live positively fearless?
What I've learned over the years is how to advocate for myself by having that fearless conversation with myself first. When it comes to disclosure, that can be a really scary place to be in. So preparing myself for maybe even the worst possible outcome as well as the best possible outcome, so that I know when in that conversation, I'm giving my loved ones, my healthcare provider, whoever, the option of how they want to move forward with learning more or walking away. I learned how to do that and be okay with whatever the outcome is. So operating in intention is how I live positively fearless.
That is so nice to hear. Daniel, I want to ask you, let's say there's a viewer out there watching, has HIV, or maybe they might think they have HIV. What advice would you give to others that maybe might be facing that same situation?
Sure. If you think you might be HIV positive, for the first thing would be to go get tested, definitely. Second is find somebody to talk to, a therapist, counselor, one of us. Reach out to somebody, ask those questions, which is why we recommend people go visit positivelyfearless.com, where you can find all kinds of material, information, resources. Plus, there's 6 amazing ambassadors that you can check into. We have links to our social pages, so you can connect to any one of us, and we'll be happy to give you any information. But definitely talk to somebody, get tested, and reach out.
I want to thank both of you for joining us. We'll make sure we post this very important information on our website, dailyflashshow.com.